into the room with a smile so thin, hoping nobody sees the state I'm in. But then you say hello like we're still just friends, and that's exactly where my armor ends. I tell my heart be still, don't make a sound, but my dignity is nowhere to be found. You act so casual, like you never knew the way I've anchored all my life to you. I turn to ashes each time you look my way. I turn to ashes with every word you say. I try to act like I moved on, but my strength is spent and my will is gone, and I turn to ashes, crumbling for you. You want us to be just the way we were before the world became a lonely blur. But you don't see the cracks beneath the glass. You just watch the ghost of our devotion pass. I wish I was a stone, I wish I was cold, so I wouldn't have to feel this story unfold. But I'm just a spark in a wind too strong, trying to belong where I don't belong. How can you stand so tall and true while I'm dissolving right in front of you? Yeah, I turn to ashes each time you look my way. I turn to ashes with every word you say. I turn to ashes, just a handful of dust over you. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. You'll find those nights when things are lonely, and he's doing things you don't quite understand. But if you love him, be his mirror. Show him the truth and lend a hand, because a bridge is built by two people, making a life according to a plan. Stand with your man, give him a reason to be proud of. help him reach a higher goal. And when he falters, be his courage. And when you're tired, he'll take the lead. That's the rhythm of a true devotion, planting a love that's more than just a seed. Stand with your man, give him a reason to be proud of, the kind of truth he can be sure of when the world is cold and gray. Stand with your man, show the world you're strong together. Through the storm or sunny weather, stand with your man. Hand in hand, we'll take a stand with your man.
Everyone considered him the coward of the town. He'd never pick a fight or let a temper bring him down. The Gatlin boys would mock him, call him yellow to his face, but Tommy held his head up with a quiet, steady grace. His daddy died in prison when Tommy was a lad. The last words that he whispered were the ones that Tommy had. Son, my life was wasted behind these bars and stone. Don't think that being tough means you have to stand alone. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. You don't have to fight to be a man. Then one day there was Becky. She was all he ever saw, but the Gatlins took his kindness for a weakness they could exploit. They cornered her one evening while Tommy was away. They shattered all his silence and they turned his world to gray. Tommy walked into the house and saw her on the floor. The anger started rising like a lion's mighty roar. He went down to the tavern where the Gatlin brothers sat. They laughed and said, "The coward's here." Imagine that. The room went quiet as a grave. They thought the blood would spill, but Tommy stood before them, remarkably still. He didn't reach for glass or wood, he didn't raise a hand. He looked them in the eye until they couldn't even stand. He said, "I could break your bones, won't fix the damage or heal the way she's hurt. My father gave me wisdom, and I'm man enough to choose to win the soul I'm keeping and let the hatred loose. I've kept my promise, Dad, I didn't do the things you've done. I walked away from trouble like a man. It didn't mean I'm weak when I turned the other cheek. I'm finally old enough to understand. I didn't have to fight to be a man.
Hear that wind begin to moan against the window pane. The skies turn to shades of stone to hide the falling rain. The lighthouse lamp is burning dim across the empty bay. I've reached the very, very edge of things I cannot say. The midnight train has lost its track. The stars refuse to shine. The world has turned its weary back on this old heart of mine. Did you ever see a night so long, or hear a ghost begin to sigh? So lonesome I could cry. I watched a leaf fall from the oak and land upon the mud. It felt just like a silent stroke to my own weary blood. The river's lost its silver glow. It's moving slow and deep, with nowhere left for it to go, and secrets it must keep. Silence is a heavy cloak that wraps around my mind. The fire's turned to bitter smoke for all I've left behind. The sun has forgotten how to rise in this gray and hollow sky.
trap, I know. It pulls you where you shouldn't go. I try to keep my feet on sand, but I felt the ocean take my hand. I saw the storm clouds gathering near, but the lightning didn't bring me fear. I stepped into the crashing white and lost my senses to the night. I fell into a rushing, rising tide. It swept away the place where I could hide. It pulled me down, 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 but I didn't drown in this tide, in this rising tide. The taste of love is salt and sweet. It knocks a man right off his feet. I thought I'd swim against the flow, but your current wouldn't let me go. Now I'm drifting far from shore. I don't need the dry land anymore. Surrender to the deep blue sea. Whatever you wanna do with me. I fell into a rushing, rising tide. It swept away the place where I could hide. It pulled me down, 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 but I didn't drown in this tide, in this rising tide. The waves are high, the wind is wild. I'm helpless as a newborn child. Let the water wash my soul and let the Spirit take control. It pulled me down, 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 but I didn't drown in this tide, in this rising tide. I try to reach your hand in mine, but you're 1,000 miles away. I'm searching for a single word that you might want to say, but you've built a fortress tall and wide to keep the world apart. And I'm just standing at the gate with a heavy aching heart. I know someone from long ago left scars you cannot hide. They stole the light out of your eyes and crushed the hope inside. Now you treat my every kindness like a shadow or a ghost, and you put
push away the very soul who loves you now the most. Why must you live inside the dark? Why won't you let me in? Must I pay the bitter price for another's hollow sin? I've tried to melt the iron bars, I've tried to find the key, but your cold, cold heart is a cage for you and me. You hide behind a wall of ice that never seems to thaw. You're looking for a hidden trap in every breath I draw. I'd give the world to see you smile, to see you truly free, but you're too busy fighting wars with memories of heat. If I could take a hammer to the stones around your mind, I'd leave the bitterness and all the lonely ghosts behind. But a heart can only open from the side that's locked within, and I'm losing hope that I can ever make your love begin. Yeah, the silence is a mountain, and the distance is a sea. In your cold, cold heart, there's no room left for me. Considered him the coward of the town. He'd never pick a fight or let a temper bring him down. The Gatlin boys would mock him, call him yellow to his face, but Tommy held his head up with a quiet, steady grace. His daddy died in prison when Tommy was a lad. The last words that he whispered were the ones that Tommy had. Son, my life was wasted behind these bars and stone. Don't think that being tough means you have to stand alone. Turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand.
best they could explore. They cornered her one evening while Tommy was away. They shattered all his silence and they turned his world to gray. Tommy walked into the house and saw her on the floor. The anger started rising like a lion's mighty roar. He went down to the tavern where the Gatlin brothers sat. They laughed and said, "The coward's here." Imagine that. The room went quiet as a grave. They thought the blood would spill, but Tommy stood before them remarkably still. He didn't reach for glass or wood. He didn't raise a hand. He looked them in the eye until they couldn't even stand. But that won't fix the damage or heal the way she's hurt. My father gave me wisdom, and I'm man enough to choose to win the soul I'm keeping and let the hatred loose. I've kept my promise, Dad. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. Tell that shadow in the corner to step out into the hall, because I can't say what I'm feeling with him listening to it all. I can hear the music playing, I can hear the glasses clink, but I'm sitting in the silence with too much time to think. If he's the one you've chosen, then I'll let the line go dead. But if you still remember every word that we once said, then you'll have to turn the lantern down and leave him in the dark. I'm waiting on the edge of town to find that missing spark. A man can't share a woman's heart with a ghost he doesn't know. So if you want me to stay, then he'll have to go. You can tell him that it's over, you can tell him it's a friend, but we both know that a lie is just a broken road's end. I don't wanna be a secret, I don't wanna be a maybe, I just wanna be the one who's coming home to you, my baby. So just reach out
that silver wire, or tell him that your heart has found a brand new kind of fire. I'll stay right here on the line until I hear the front door close, because the way this story finishes, only heaven knows. Yeah, let me hear the silence, let me hear his footsteps go. If you want my love, he'll have to go. Start to wander, that the fire in my soul will eventually grow cold. You think that time will steal the way I feel now, and leave us with a story that's been overtold. But honey, don't you know my heart is anchored beneath the surface of a love that's true. I'm not looking for a temporary shelter, I'm building up a kingdom right here next to you. As long as the mountains meet the sunrise, as long as the river written in the blood within my veins. I'm yours forever and ever, beyond the sun and rains. They say that beauty is a fleeting flower, and silver hair find us by and by. But I don't love you for the smooth skin of the morning, I love the light that's shining in your eyes. So when the world gets loud and starts to changing, and people trade their promises for gold, just remember that I'm staying in the trenches,
But then you say hello like we're still just friends, and that's exactly where my armor ends. I tell my heart be still, don't make a sound, but my dignity is nowhere to be found. You act so casual, like you never knew the way I've anchored all my life to you. I turn to ashes each time you look my way. I turn to ashes with every word you say. I try to act like I moved on, but my strength is spent and my will is gone, and I turn to ashes, crumbling for you. You want us to be just the way we were before the world became a lonely blur. But you don't see the cracks beneath the glass. You just watch the ghost of our devotion pass. I wish I was a stone, I wish I was cold, so I wouldn't have to feel this story unfold. But I'm just a spark in a wind too strong, trying to belong where I don't belong. How can you stand so tall and true while I'm dissolving right in front of you? Yeah, I turn to ashes each time you look my way. I turn to ashes with every word you say. I turn to ashes, just a handful of dust over you. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman, giving all your love to just one man. You'll find those nights when things are lonely, and he's doing things you don't quite understand. But if you love him, be his mirror, show him the truth and lend a hand. Because a bridge is built by two people, making a life according to a plan. Stand with your man, give him a reason to be proud of, the kind of truth he can be sure of when the world is cold and gray. given all the fire you can, but don't lose the light that's in your soul. He needs a partner, not a shadow, to help him reach a higher goal. And when he falters, be his courage. And when you're tired, he'll take the lead. That's the rhythm of a true devotion, planting a love that's more than just a seed. Stand with your man, give him a reason to be proud of, the kind of truth he can be sure of when the world is cold and gray. Stand with your man, show the world you're strong together, through the storm or sunny weather. Stand with your man, hand in hand, we'll take a stand with your man.
Everyone considered him the coward of the town. He'd never pick a fight or let a temper bring him down. The Gatlin boys would mock him, call him yellow to his face, but Tommy held his head up with a quiet, steady grace. His daddy died in prison when Tommy was a lad. The last words that he whispered were the ones that Tommy had. Son, my life was wasted behind these bars and stone. Don't think that being tough means you have to stand alone. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. You don't have to fight to be a man. Then one day there was Becky. She was all he ever saw, but the Gatlins took his kindness for a weakness they could exploit. They cornered her one evening while Tommy was away. They shattered all his silence and they turned his world to gray. Tommy walked into the house and saw her on the floor. The anger started rising like a lion's mighty roar. He went down to the tavern where the Gatlin brothers sat. They laughed and said, "The coward's here." Imagine that. The room went quiet as a grave. They thought the blood would spill, but Tommy stood before them, remarkably still. He didn't reach for glass or wood, he didn't raise a hand. He looked them in the eye until they couldn't even stand. He said, I could break your bones and leave you in the dirt, but that won't fix the damage or heal the way she's hurt. My father gave me wisdom, and I'm man enough to choose to win the soul I'm keeping and let the hatred loose. I've kept my promise, Dad, I didn't do the things you've done. I walked away from trouble like a man. It didn't mean I'm weak when I turned the other cheek. I'm finally old enough to understand. I didn't have to fight to be a man.
Hear that wind begin to moan against the window pane. The skies turn to shades of stone to hide the falling rain. The lighthouse lamp is burning dim across the empty bay. I've reached the very edge of things I cannot say. The midnight train has lost its track. The stars refuse to shine. The world has turned its weary back on this old heart of mine. Did you ever see a night so long, or hear a ghost begin to sigh? So lonesome I could cry. I watched a leaf fall from the oak and land upon the mud. It felt just like a silent stroke to my own weary blood. The river's lost its silver glow. It's moving slow and deep, with nowhere left for it to go, and secrets it must keep. Silence is a heavy cloak that wraps around my mind. The fires turn to bitter smoke days in this gray and hollow sky. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Love is a velvet trap, I know. It pulls you where you shouldn't go. I try to keep my feet on sand, but I felt the ocean take my hand. I saw the storm clouds gathering near, but the lightning didn't bring me fear. I stepped into the crashing white and lost my senses to the night. I fell into a rushing, rising tide. It swept away the place where I could hide. It pulled me down, 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 but I didn't drown in this tide, in this rising tide. The taste of love is salt and sweet. It knocks a man right off his feet. I thought I'd swim against the flow, but your current wouldn't let me go. Now I'm drifting far from shore. I don't need the dry land anymore. Surrender to the deep blue sea. Whatever you wanna do with me. I fell into a rushing, rising tide. It swept away the place where I could hide. It pulled me down, 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 but I didn't drown in this tide, in this rising tide. The waves are high, the wind is wild. I'm helpless as a newborn child. Let the water wash my soul and let the spirit take control. It pulled me down, 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 but I didn't drown in this tide, in this rising tide.
I try to reach your hand in mine, but you're 1,000 miles away. I'm searching for a single word that you might want to say, but you've built a fortress tall and wide to keep the world apart, and I'm just standing at the gate with a heavy aching heart. I know someone from long ago
They stole the light out of your eyes and crushed the hope inside. Now you treat my every kindness like a shadow or a ghost, and you push away the very soul who loves you now the most. Why must you live inside the dark? Why won't you let me in? Must I pay the bitter price for another's hollow sin? I've tried to melt the iron bars, I've tried to find the key, but your cold, cold heart is a cage for you and me. You hide behind a wall of ice that never seems to thaw. You're looking for a hidden trap in every breath I draw. I'd give the world to see you smile, to see you truly free, but you're too busy fighting wars with memories of heat. If I could take a hammer to the stones around your mind, I'd leave the bitterness and all the lonely ghosts behind. But a heart can only open from the side that's locked within, and I'm losing hope that I can ever make your love begin. Yeah, the silence is a mountain, and the distance is a sea. In your cold, cold heart, there's no room left for me.
Considered him the coward of the town. He'd never pick a fight or let a temper bring him down. The Gatlin boys would mock him, call him yellow to his face, but Tommy held his head up with a quiet, steady grace. His daddy died in prison when Tommy was a lad. The last words that he whispered were the ones that Tommy had. Son, my life was wasted behind these bars and stone. Don't think that being tough means
sought. But the Gatlins took his kindness for a weakness they could exploit. They cornered her one evening while Tommy was away. They shattered all his silence and they turned his world to gray. Tommy walked into the house and saw her on the floor. The anger started rising like a lion's mighty roar. He went down to the tavern where the Gatlin brothers sat. They laughed and said, "The coward's here." Imagine that. The room went quiet as a grave. They thought the blood would spill, but Tommy stood before them remarkably still. He didn't reach for glass or wood. He didn't raise a hand. He looked them in the eye until they couldn't even stand. He said, "I could break your bones and leave you in the dirt, but that won't fix the damage or heal the way she's hurt. My father gave me wisdom, and I'm man enough to choose to win the soul I'm keeping and let the hatred loose." I've kept my promise, Dad. I didn't do the things you've done. I walked away from trouble like a man. It didn't mean I'm weak when I turn the other cheek. I'm finally old enough to understand. I didn't have to fight to be a man. Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone. Let's pretend that we're together all alone. Tell that shadow in the corner to step out into the hall, because I can't say what I'm feeling with him listening to it all. I can hear the music playing, I can hear the glasses clink, but I'm sitting in the silence with too much time to think. If he's the one you've chosen, then I'll let the line go dead. But if you still remember every word that we once said, then you'll have to turn the lantern down and leave him in the dark. I'm waiting on the edge of town to find that missing spark. A man can't share a woman's heart with a ghost he doesn't know. So if you want me to stay, then he'll have to go. You can tell him that it's over, you can tell him it's a friend, but we both know that a lie is just a broken road's end. I don't wanna be a secret, I don't wanna be a maybe, I silver wire, or tell him that your heart has found a brand new kind of fire. I'll stay right here on the line until I hear the front door close, because the way this story finishes, only heaven knows. Yeah, let me hear the silence, let me hear his footsteps go. If you want my love, he'll have to go. Start to wonder that the fire in my soul will eventually grow cold. You think that time will steal the way I feel now, and leave us with a story that's been overtold. But honey, don't you know my heart is anchored beneath the surface of a love that's true. I'm not looking for a temporary shelter, I'm building up a kingdom right here next to you. As long as the mountains meet the sunrise, as long as the river flower, and silver hair will find us by and by. But I don't love you for the smooth skin of the morning, I love the light that's shining in your eye. So when the world gets loud and starts to changing,